This issue is very serious. It has been spotted already by many human rights defenders. Even twice, as you heard in the conference, the issue has been raised in the European Parliament. So there were two resolutions in 2014. Even before it started, there was a resolution to force Pakistan to comply with conventions because, people saw where this was going. And then in 2021, based on blasphemy cases, there was another call to suspend. We are not calling to stop it, as you heard in the conference. We are calling to suspend it until Pakistan meets criteria of GSP+. And this is a value-based mechanism. It's values, so Pakistan has to implement values in exchange for money, for trade benefits. Trade benefits are huge. Pakistan is the most important country in that scheme because of the size of Pakistan, because it's a nuclear power. And as Jan Fiegel in the film said, if there is one GSP that should be exemplary, it is Pakistan GSP+. But this is not happening, and we are trying to understand why, because there are lots of discussions. We had these discussions for 10 years, so there were motions, resolutions in the parliament, then nothing happened. It is just getting extended and extended and extended, and the situation with human rights is worsening. 2 years ago, European Commission has extended it for another 5 years, although there were conferences, people, human rights activists, they raised this issue. There were demonstrations in Brussels about this. So this time, because we know that this summer there was a review, I think the results of this review will be published in October or November this year. So we are looking forward to those results. And so we decided to run this campaign. So we produced this documentary based on interview with senior EU officials who are themselves telling that this is wrong, what is going on. And we are responsible for the victim. So European Commission is also responsible because it adopts this lax attitude. And on the other hand, if Pakistan sees the European Commission doesn't follow its own rules, because those rules are described, it's a contract, as I said, it was signed by Pakistan, then why Pakistan should follow rules? It's setting a very bad example, and I think it's even encouraging bad behavior. So with this campaign, we produced documentary. We actually premiered it in the Council of Europe in Strasbourg 2 days ago in front of a group of national members of parliaments. It was very good, very interactive section and event, and it seems that people in the countries, European countries and outside of the EU country, they even not aware. So we had a very good interactive session there. People were asking, is this true? What other mechanisms are there that waste money in this way and while encouraging this kind of horrific human rights abuses? And so we also produced a brochure which explains in a popular terms the mechanism, the abuses, the breach. It also outlines very clear mechanism what European Commission should do to stop. And again, I repeat, we are not calling to completely suspend or to stop it. We are calling to suspend it temporarily until Pakistan meets its obligations. Okay, and we produced also a white paper, which is based on the European Commission own documents. So European Commission had contracts. So we explained using which articles they could suspend it temporarily, especially that there were also precedents regarding suspension. So Myanmar is a case in point, Belarus, and some other countries. So it's possible. It's possible. And on top of that, European Commission has suspended ethanol trade this summer. That wasn't based on the human rights, but that was because ethanol producers in Europe asked them. They said that we are facing unfair competition from Pakistan, so can we stop? Then Commission stopped, but basically only based on economic grounds.
Do you believe that temporary suspension of GSP plus status will make any impact in the Pakistani policies?
I think we need to make a very strong signal to Pakistan. We've been to many events where GSP Plus was discussed, where they were organized by European External Action Services. So their experience when they go to Pakistan to discuss with officials, sometimes they even ignored. But if you take money, maybe they will not be ignored. Because UN has conventions. ILO, International Labour Organization, has this convention, but it doesn't have the money mechanism. It doesn't have anything to take from Pakistan, while European Commission granted to Pakistan and it can take. So that's the best mechanism to force. Okay, we will see. We very much hope this is why we are doing this.